I've done it again. Hello, welcome back to episode 38 of Cadbury now. He's still with Ashman. I'm still knocking about, still going. You've probably noticed the form. It's not splendid. League's not doing too bad. But before we jump into it, if you could like or subscribe, show your support on the channel, would be greatly appreciated. We'll do League first. I mean, we've got 2 games in hand against a few of the teams, only one against others. So I think if we win it and everyone wins their games, we'll be equal top with Chester. We should take it on goal difference. So we're not doing bad in the league. I've not got as much confidence as I did have in the previous seasons, as you'd expect, but we're not doing bad. What I have done is I've been knocked out of the FA Trophy for the second season in a row, where I haven't actually shown you the game. Yeah. But what we did do, since the Kings Lynn game, we exercised our demons with an 11-1 win against Melksham in the Southern League Third Cup Round Trophy Cup. This one here, you can see it. Jamie Soul picking up 7 goals in that game. So frustrating with the game that we had previously, but he just did. We then played Ebbsfleet in the FA Trophy. They are a team from the National, so they're a stronger team than ourselves. Bit annoying to get turned over 4-0. I don't think the game echoed that, to be quite honest. But it is what it is. I mean, we've lost the game. I wasn't expecting the win, but it would have been nice. I kind of sounded like I was at the end of the last episode, but I didn't really put much research into Ebbsfleet. I think if I'd have known they were so good, I'd have probably came back a bit sooner. But I didn't want to put episodes back to back, really. We've since paid a bunch in the league, though. We beat Buxton 3-1. Bradford PA we beat 5-0. Brackley we beat 3-0. We then had a draw with Curzon Ashton. And after taking the lead early against Alfreton, they turned it round within 3 minutes and then beat us 2-1. I was a bit annoyed, but they are a team that are currently ahead of us in the league, so that wasn't necessarily a bad result either. So it's not catastrophic this season. It's doing all right. We've got Spennymore and Witton today, so we're going to play those 2. I'm going to steer clear of the quarter-final of this cup, and I'm thinking what I'll do is, because that's the only cup we left in, we're not really that interested because we won it last year. We just come back sporadically throughout the league, and we'll just keep you updated where we are, if we're pushing for the playoffs, and then if we make them, how the playoffs go. For the game against Spennymore, we're going to be playing with Codlington in goal. No, we're not. We're not. Stop it now. Smith in goal. Aina, Joseph, Lapata and Rydell as a back 4. Lapata and Joseph are good friends now, which is always nice. Shaw and Gilmore are playing outside of Reese and Baxter. And then we've got G. Lloyd, because I forgot his first name. Georgie Lloyd, is up here supporting the main man, Jamie Soul, who's currently on 24 goals. There's a throw-in on the left-hand side for... Left-hand side? I can't speak today. For Spennymore. Monk's got it on the edge of the area for them. Lloyd kind of did well with the first bit of the tackle and then just stood there and thought his job was over, apparently. Soul's got it for us. It's always useful because he doesn't need teammates. He just goes and smashes everyone up. He's currently on the League 2 level, apparently. Aina with the throw, puts it out to Soul, knocks it into Shaw, but it's a pretty easy clearance of their player because no one's attacking it. I'm not sure why Soul was out there on the wing. You think it would make sense for him to throw it to the actual winger, so I might just have to check my throw-ins, make sure they're actually being directed to the player I want them to be. But they're kind of working the ball around. Spennymore are the bloody team that took 2 of the centre-backs I was going for. So this Okocha is one of them, wherever he's gone. And I feel that the other centre-back that they've got on the outside is going to be the other one, because there was 2, and they were both pretty handy. Can't remember the other fella's name, because I immediately blocked him from my memory. We've gone and given away a penalty. That was good, Baxter. Well done, lad. I've only put him in because Finnazaz is knackered. I'm not sure he'll be coming out for the second half. Smith? Unlucky. Highlight straight from the goal for us. Lapata knocks it forward to literally no one. And they've... Oh, God, I thought they were going to break on us then. Right, Lloydie's popped it out wide. Sure, he's going to use the man on his overlap. He is. Aina tries to get in the ball, but kicks it at the person who stood in front of him. And O'Neill's done brilliantly to bring that ball down for them and smashed it about 17 yards wide, which I'm more than comfortable with if he wants to do that all day. Smith to Reese, back to the goalie. He lumps it forward. Lloyd knocks it to Soul, passes it through to Shaw. He's got his other winger with him. Oh, and he racks it into the top corner. What a lovely goal. I am all over that. Big old launch. Nod over from Lloyd to his striking partner. Fantastic first time ball. Shaw's awareness to pass it over. And Gilmore's finish. Beautiful. That was beautiful. That was within a minute of their goal as well. So we've got 5 minutes left of the half. Less than that. They have a free kick really deep and out wide. Hopefully we can... No, we didn't intercept it quite as instantaneously, I thought. Gilmore's put Lloyd through. And then Soul, and his shot is fierce, but high and wide. It is half-time now. It's... the XG is quite even, but if we take their penalty out of it, that we gifted them, is definitely in our favour this game. We just need to make sure we keep it in our favour, really. I'll keep telling them that they're not bad, and I expect more of them, and send them out there to go and beat them in the second half. So throw in for them on the left side. To O'Neill. Green lumps it in, but it's a decent head out from Lapata. Monk puts it back to Parker. Brilliant ball through. Oh, goalie. You saw him just like waddling out like a duck. There was no urgency. And then the blimmin' striker does get to the ball. He just stands there with his legs open. Terrible. Good ball from Forbes. Good run from their striker, but the awareness of the goalkeeper there is absolutely abysmal. It is coming up to the hour mark now. I'm going to make some subs. I'm thinking what we'll do. We'll leave Sol on. We'll leave the strikers. They've done all right. I'm going to take Reese off for Azaz. I'm tempted to take the goalie off, but it's not a thing. We'll take Aina off for Aimson. What else do we want to do? We'll leave that last substitution, but I might bring on McBride at the end, or I might bring on Legenza for some legs towards 80 maybe. It's a corner for us. Gilmore puts it in. Lloyd nods it back to Azaz. Oh, and a good shot from Baxter, to be fair, but it's just wide. I'm sure I just subbed him off. It wasn't Baxter, it was the other one I subbed off, so it's fine. Right, so we've got roughly 15 minutes on the clock. Oh, Gilmore scored a second one. A brilliant cross from Sol that time. That's what we want to be seeing. Can we just not concede silly goals now, please? A decent throw. Sol, fantastic ball to the back post. And their defence are asleep, to be fair. But Gilmore does well to put it in. About 13 minutes left now. We are going to make that final sub. So it is going to be Lloyd out for Legenza. And we'll see what he can do there. Coming into the last 5 minutes of the game now. I don't know. I'm conflicted. It's not too bad a result. I'm not sure where Spennymore are in the league. I'll have a little look in a minute. But their 2 goals were very frustrating to concede. The game against Witton was called off because of a postponement. I can't remember what it was. I assume a frozen pitch. It means we're playing Kettering, who are currently unfounded in the league. There they are, 14th. Witton would have been 8th, so we're playing against a weaker opposition, I can only assume. However, I hadn't heard of Witton before, whereas I had heard of Kettering, so let's not say it's a walk in the park yet. But we're going to go into the game against them with the following team. Corrington in goal. Aina, Joseph, Lapata, Rydell. Similar back 4, but we changed the goalie over because he annoyed me. We then got Baxter and Azaz inside of Gilmore and Shaw. And then I do have Legenza playing instead of Lloyd alongside Sol. There's a throw-in on the left-hand side, 25 minutes in for the first highlight. We've managed to get possession because they've kicked it at the person stood in front of them, which is incredibly frustrating. This is actually the team which Kim Min-hyuk left us for. So oh, what a shot. You'll probably notice is this one celebrating against us, the absolute ripper. Hopefully he doesn't cause too much damage, but his teammates just scored a goal from about 25 yards against us, which isn't ideal. Okay, how's that happened? I don't know who I can blame for that. I don't know if I can blame anyone, to be fair. Free kick for Gilmore. Ooh, he went for the top corner, but goalie's pulled out a brilliant save to stop him. He takes the corner quick, and Joseph does get his head on it, but puts it just wide. I've dropped us to balanced. This seems counterintuitive, but we'll see what happens. but it is coming up to half-time now. I think we've had the better of the game from what I can see, yeah. The stats, they've had a pretty handy shot that went in. It was actually their lowest shot on XG, actually. So, hopefully, we'll manage to better them. But everyone's looking all right. We'll get them back out there. And we'll actually do it this time. And we'll beat them in the second half. 48 minutes. There's a throw-in for us on the right-hand side. Shaw puts it across. Legenza back to Azaz. He's heading towards the area. Kind of. I'm not sure he knew where he was going at that point. Aina throws it to Sol. Puts it in, but Gilmore's kind of nowhere to be seen. Kim Min-hyuk is highlighted because I want to know exactly what he's doing at all times. But Azaz has the ball, puts it out to his winger, feeds it then to the fullback, who puts in a decent cross. Sol nods it over to Shaw. The linesman's running away. It's 1-1. I mean, decent ball. Gilmore knocks it back to him, and this is the decent ball out to Rydell. He puts in a good cross. Sol's got the awareness to nod it to Shaw, and he just absolutely bullets it into the corner from about 2 yards out. We've had the better of the game. We've had the better of the chances. We've just not got the better of the scoreline. It's just gone past the hour mark, so we'll make a substitution now. I'll leave us unbalanced, but we'll keep an eye on, obviously, what's going on. I'll bring Rydell up to left wing. I'll bring McBride on for him. We'll also make... Yeah, we'll take Baxter off for Dickinson as well, because he plays all right. And we'll move his as... No, we'll leave them the way they are. Coddington knocks it forward to Shaw. Doesn't attempt for it. That's fine. Kim Min-hyuk goes to challenge, but Joseph just puts his head through it. Shaw's going through now. Brilliant ball through to Sol. Oh, okay, it did go in. I would have absolutely ripped the room apart if Legenza hadn't scored then. Sol, decent shot. Found the post, and it literally was sat on a plate for Legenza, and I was just waiting for him to smash it wide. But pretty ambitious ball through. Pretty ambitious shot. By the looks of it, the goalie got his hand on that, actually. That's a little bit stinky. See, if it had hit the post, I'm all for that bouncing to my forward. If their goalie gets a hand to it while diving the opposite way and it comes back and lands right into my player's path, then I would be seething if that happened against me. But we're on the last 10 minutes. We'll try and encourage them at 2-1 up. That was a mistake. And we've got a throw in. Legenza knocks it back to Azaz, but they've cleared it. Only to Dickinson, who does actually pick the ball up. Joseph knocks it forward. Sol lets his man jump for it and misses, but doesn't actually manage to get through possession. Shaw, heading down the right side, gets it to Aina on the outside of him. Decent ball across, but Rydell wasn't able to get to the head. Dickinson feeds it back out to Aina again. Rydell, no, didn't go for the head again. McBride, through to Rydell. Is he offside? He is. Thought he was. But we're into the last 5 now. We've got the game at the moment. We'll see how these few highlights play out. But I'm thinking, to be fair, I'm probably going to regret this. Kim Min-hyuk's going through. He's put it through to Stevens. Are we going to make a tackle on any of these? Yes. Right, so Legenza and Sol. It's down to you two now, lad. It's a 2-on-3. 2-on-4, maybe. He's had a shot. Oh, what's he doing there? Right, let's shut up. Shut up, shop. Because that was horrific, and I don't want anything to do with that shot ever again. We'll take these two off, we'll slow the place down, we'll smash it over the top, and why have I got it taking long kicks to the playmaker? And we'll squish this line in a little bit, actually. Less than a minute left of allocated time. I'm not liking the look of this attack, I've got to be honest. He's made a few kind of tackles there, but he didn't get the ball, and Aina nods that forward. Right, so Sol had possession, got immediately tackled. Kundal's got the ball again for them. Puts it to Mills. Decent ball in. Goal is flapped at it. Stevens has got it on the wing. And then, I didn't see that. I think it was Dickinson. I couldn't read it. Dickinson's nodded it clear for us. So, we've got a 3-4-man break. Rydell's got it far wide. Acres of space. Puts it back across. Sol finishes it. It's done. It's 3-1 to us. The game's gone. Brilliant ball from Shaw over to Rydell. I was expecting him just to rack it either wide or kind of find the top corner, but he puts a good ball again across. Is that? No, that was a shot from Rydell that deflected to the striker. It happened again, but it happened in my favour, so I'm just going to keep stum and move on. Because their player got a foot to that shot, and it deflected perfectly to a Sol, who then passed it into the empty net. A little bit stinky, a few of these goals. Right, Ojibode has put it in. That's just poor. That is just poor. I don't want to see that again. I'm going to, but I don't want to. Like, what's the centre-back doing? What's the goalie doing? I don't want to invest in a new goalkeeper because I've got a fantastic young one, but he's been naff. And the one that I brought in to replace him for this game has also been naff. We've picked up the win in very frustrating circumstances. But it's making me think about our goalies. It's making me think about the right backs. There's a few players there that are just not good enough. I'm not going to give you a specific game to come back for, but what I do know is that Blythe Spartans are a decent team, league-wise. So I think what I'm going to do is jump forward probably half a month. I'm looking about maybe 4 to 5 weeks. And I'll try and jump back for one of the teams that are near the top half of the table that we haven't played. The one that I'm looking at straight away there is Blythe Spartans. And I might do Chester along with them, actually, because that's kind of the team that are currently top and the team that are currently holding the last position in the playoffs. So they're kind of the 2 meters that we want to have a look at, actually. So probably makes sense for me to completely ignore everything that I've just said, and we'll come back for those 2 specific games. But if you have enjoyed that, give me a like, subscribe, click the bell, and thank you very much for your time.